Here's August 2014, questions 25 to 28. Question number 25, in the equation x squared plus 10x plus 24 equals x plus a times x plus b, b is an integer. Find algebraically all possible values of b. All they're asking you to do is factor this trinomial. When you're factoring a trinomial when your a value is 1, and what I mean by that is that the number in front of x squared is 1, that's your a value. All you have to do is list factors of c. Your c value, in this case, is 24. You want to list all of the factors of c until you figure out which ones add up to your b value of 10. The only factors that work would be 6 and 4, and they're both positive because both of these terms are positive. So we'll have a plus and a plus, and we'll have x plus 6 and x plus 4. And so your possible values of b would be, b could equal 6 or 4. And that is your answer for 2 points. Number 26. Rhonda deposited $3,000 in an account in the Merrick National Bank, earning 4.2% interest compounded annually. She made no deposits or withdrawals. Write an equation that can be used to find b, her account balance after t years. So what you need to know here is that you are using an exponential growth formula, which is y equals c times 1 plus r to the power of t. This is a formula you need to have memorized for the regents. So what you're going to do is figure out what is c. Well, c is the initial. That's the $3,000. That's what you'll start with, times 1 plus, well, your r in this case is the rate 4.2%, but 4.2, since it's a percentage, it's really out of 100, so 4.2 divided by 100 is 0.042. If you don't know how to do that, what you could do is just move the decimal place over 2 units to the left to convert it to a decimal. So we have plus 0.042 to the power of, well, they don't give us a time in years, they just say t years, so we're going to keep t. And before you write y, it's really an equation that can be used to find b. So it's really b equals 3,000 times 1 plus 0.042 to the power of t. And this is your final answer. Number 27. Guy and Jim work at a furniture store. Guy is paid $185 per week plus 3% of his total sales in dollars x, which can be represented by g of x, which is the formula 185 plus 0.03x. Jim is paid $275 per week plus 2.5% of his total sales in dollars x, which can be represented by f of x, which is equal to 275 plus 0.025x. Determine the value of x in dollars that will make their weekly pay the same. So, they give you a lot of information here, and what you need to bring out of this is that you're looking for where these two equations are the same. Same meaning equal. The equations they give are g of x equals 185 plus 0.03x, and that f of x equals 275 plus 0.025x. So we're saying, where are these equal? Well, we can set them equal to each other because g of x is really just a y value, y equals, f of x is really just y. So now, when we set them equal, we have 185 plus 0.03x equals 275 plus 0.025x. Now what we have to do is just solve for x. So what I would do first is I would subtract 0.025x from both sides to get my x's on one side, and I'm left with 0.005x, and just to save time, I'm also going to subtract 185 from both sides. So then I have 0.005x equals 90. And when I divide by 0.005 to get x alone, I will end up with x equals 18,000. And we're talking about dollars, so I'm going to put a dollar sign in front of my number. So this is the final answer, and this is the value in dollars that will make their weekly pay the same. Number 28, express the product. We've seen this word quite a bit, and this is multiplication. The product of 2x squared plus 7x minus 10 and x plus 5 in standard form. Okay, so what we're going to do is take 2x squared plus 7x minus 10, and we're going to multiply it by x plus 5. So all I'm going to do is just distribute. So I have to multiply each term by everything. So I have 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. 2x squared times 5 is a positive 10x squared. Okay, so I'm done with this one. Now I move on to the 7x. 7x times x is a positive 7x squared. 7x times 5 is a positive 35. Done with the 7x. Negative 10 times x is a negative 10x, and a negative 10 times positive 5 is a negative 50, so I'm done with a negative 10. So I've multiplied everything I needed to. Now all I have to do is combine like terms. Okay, so with the 2x cubed, there is no other cubed term, so that's the only term that I can put first. 10x squared is like terms with 7x squared, so when I add those two together, I end up with 17x squared. Then comes my x term, negative 10x, and I want to put this in order from the highest exponent down to the lowest. That's why I have 10x next. And then I have 35 minus 50, and that gives me, made a mistake. This is 7x times 5 is 35x, which means 35x and 10x will combine. Good thing I caught that. So 35x minus 10x is a positive 25x, and then I have minus 50 at the end. So this is my final answer.